In this question, this given equation is parallel to the x-axis. Then we have to find out the values of k. Let us see the solution for this. So the given equation of the line is k minus 3 into x minus 4 minus k square into y plus k square minus 7k plus 6 is equal to 0. And it is given that this line is parallel to x-axis. Now we know that the line which is parallel to x-axis will be in the form of y is equal to b. That means there is no x in this. That means coefficient of x must be 0. So the coefficient of x must be 0. That implies k minus 3 should be 0. Therefore k is equal to 3. So the value of k is 3. In this question, the given equation is parallel to y-axis. Then we have to find out the value of k. Let us see the solution for this. The given equation of the line is k minus 3 into x minus 4 minus k square into y plus k square minus 7k plus 6 is equal to 0. So it is given that line is parallel to y-axis. Now the line parallel to y-axis will be in the form of x is equal to b. That means y coefficient in the equation must be equal to 0. So therefore 4 minus k square, this is minus of 4 minus k square, should be 0. This will give us 4 minus k square is 0. So k square is equal to 4. This will give us k is equal to plus or minus 2. So the values of k are plus 2 or minus 2. In this question, the line is passing through the origin. Then we have to find out the value of k. Let us see the solution for this. It is given that the line k minus 3 into x minus 4 minus k square into y plus k square minus 7k plus 6 is equal to 0 is passing through the origin. That means we know the origin coordinates are 0, 0. That means x and y values will be 0. Let us substitute them into that. K minus 3 into 0 minus 4 minus k square into 0 plus k square minus 7k plus 6 is equal to 0. This will give us k square minus 7k plus 6 is equal to 0. Now if you factorize this, k square minus 6k minus k plus 6 is equal to 0. Now this can be simplified further as k minus 6 into k minus 1 is equal to 0. So this will give us k is equal to 6 or k is equal to 1. So the values of k are 1 or 6. In this question, this is the equation of the line and we have to find out the value of theta and p when we convert into the normal form. Let us see the solution for this. Now the given equation of the line is root 3x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0. This will give us root 3x plus y is equal to minus 2. That implies minus root 3x minus y is equal to 2. Now let us take the coefficients of x and y. Coefficient of x is minus root 3. and coefficient of y is -1. Now let us divide both sides of the equation by square root of -√3 whole square plus -1 whole square. That will give us √3 plus 1, this is √4, that is 2. That means we will divide both sides of the equation by 2. And what will we get here? -√3 by 2x minus y by 2 is equal to 1. This is -√3 by 2x minus 1 by 2y is equal to 1. Now this will give us minus cos 30 degrees into x plus minus sin 30 degrees into y is equal to 1. This can be written as cos 180 degrees plus 30 degrees, because cos 180 plus theta is minus cos theta, into x plus sin 180 plus 30 into y is equal to 1. So this can be written as x cos 210 degrees plus y sin 210 degrees is equal to 1. Now when we compare with this normal form, theta is equal to 210 degrees and p is equal to 1. In this question, we have to find out the equation of a line which cut off the intercepts on x and y axis, where the sum and the product of those two, that is x intercept and y intercept, is 1 and -6 respectively. That means sum of the intercepts is 1 and the product of the intercepts is -6. Let us see the solution one for this. Now let us assume that the x-intercept is a and y-intercept is b, which is made by the line, and given that the sum is 1, that implies a plus b is 1 and product is -6, that is ab is -6. Now from the first equation we can write that a is equal to 1 minus b, or b can be written as 1 minus a, and let us substitute the value of a into this. Then we get 1 minus b into b is equal to -6. This will give us b minus b square is -6, and we get a quadratic equation here, b square minus b minus 6 is equal to 0. If we factorize this, we get b minus 3 into b plus 2 is equal to 0. So we get b is equal to 3 or b is equal to -2. Now when b is equal to 3, then a will be equal to -2, because their product should be -6, and when b is equal to -2, then a is equal to 3. Now we get two cases here. Case 1, where a is equal to -2, b is equal to 3. Now the intercept form of line is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Now let us substitute the values of a and b into this. We get x by -2 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. And if we simplify this, we get 3x minus 2y by -6 is equal to 1. Then we get 3x minus 2y is equal to -6. So this is the first. Now we will take the case 2. What is the case 2? In that b is -2 and a is 3. A is 3 and b is -2. Now let us find out the equation. X by 3 plus y by -2 is equal to 1. Again we will take the LCM. This is -2x plus 3y is equal to 1. We get here minus 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 6. So the equations of line are, the first one we get it here, 3x minus 2y is minus 6. And the second one we got it is minus 2x plus 3y is equal to minus 6. In this question, we have to find out the points on the y-axis which are 4 units from the given line. Let us see the solution for this. Now, the given equation of line is x by 3 plus y by 4 is equal to 1. If we simplify this, we get 4x plus 3y by 12 is equal to 1. So that implies 4x plus 3y is equal to 12. Now we need to find out a point on y-axis. So let us assume 0, k be a point on y-axis which is 4 units from the given line. Now we know the distance formula. D is equal to modulus ax1 plus by1 plus c1 by square root of a square plus b square. Now here D is equal to, that is distance is 4, that is equal to modulus A is 4 into x1 is 0 plus B is 3 into y1 is k. Here c1 is minus 12 because c1 should be in the left hand side, by square root of a square is 4 square plus 3 square. Now if we simplify further, we get 4 is equal to 3k minus 12 in the modulus by, this is 16 plus 9 square root of 25. So which is, this is 5, and if we cross multiply we get 20 is equal to modulus 3k minus 12. Then here we get two cases, that is 3k minus 12 is equal to 20 or 3k minus 12 is equal to minus 20. Now let us simplify them simultaneously. 3k is equal to 32 and here 3k is equal to minus 8. Then k will be 32 by 3 in the first case and k will be minus 8 by 3 in the second case. So the points on y-axis one is 0, 32 by 3 and the second one is 0, minus 8 by 3. In this question, we need to find out the perpendicular distance from the origin of the line joining the points cos theta, sin theta and cos phi, sin phi. Let us see the solution for this. Let us consider the two given points as A and B. A is cos theta, sin theta and B is cos phi, sin phi. Now let us find out the slope of AB. Sin phi minus sin theta by cos phi minus cos theta. Now let us find out the equation of the line using the slope point form. Which is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Now here we are considering this point, so it will be y minus sin theta which is equal to the slope m is this sine phi minus sine theta by cos phi minus cos theta into x minus cos theta. Now on further simplification, it can be written as y minus sine theta, that is equal to, now let us rewrite these expressions, that is 2 cos phi plus theta by 2 into sine phi minus theta by 2 by minus 2 sine phi plus theta by 2 into sine phi minus theta by 2 and into x minus cos theta is as it is. Now let us cross multiply them. Here these two terms gets cancelled, and when we cross multiply we get 2 into, here 2 also gets cancelled, and we get only y into sine phi plus theta by 2 minus sine theta into sine phi plus theta by 2, that is equal to minus x into cos theta plus phi by 2 plus cos theta into cos phi plus theta by 2. Now let us try to write all the terms into one side. Here we get x cos theta plus phi by 2 plus y sine phi plus theta by 2 minus sine theta into sine phi plus theta by 2 minus cos theta into cos phi plus theta by 2 is equal to 0. On further simplification, this is x theta plus phi by 2 plus y sine phi plus theta by 2, and if I take minus common out of these two, then we get sine theta into sine phi plus theta by 2 plus cos theta into cos phi plus theta by 2. This is equal to 0. Now x cos theta plus phi by 2 plus y sine phi plus theta by 2 minus, this is in the form of sin A sin B plus cos A cos B. So this can be written as cos theta minus phi plus theta by 2, that is equal to 0. Now this can be simplified as x cos theta plus phi by 2 plus y sine phi plus theta by 2 minus cos theta minus phi by 2. So our distance from the origin is modulus c, that is this, by square root of a square plus b square. So a is here this and b is this. Now let us substitute those values. So the distance is equal to c is minus cos theta minus phi by 2 by a square is cos phi plus theta by 2 whole square plus sine phi plus theta by 2 whole square, and for this square root. If we observe this is a modulus, so therefore we get cos theta minus phi by 2 And in the denominator, this is in the form of cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is 1. So the distance is cos theta minus phi by 2. In this problem, we need to find out the equation of a line which is parallel to y-axis and also passing through the point of intersection of the two given lines here. Let us see the solution for this. Given pair of lines are x minus 7y plus 5 is equal to 0 and 3x plus y is equal to 0. Now from the equation 2, y is equal to minus 3x. Now let us substitute this. Y is equal to minus 3x in the equation 1. That is x minus 7 into minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. This is x plus 21x is equal to minus 5. So this is 22x is minus 5. So x is equal to minus 5 by 22. Now let us substitute the value of x. In the equation y is equal to minus 3x, then we get y is equal to minus 3 into minus 5 by 22. So that is y is equal to 15 by 22. So the point of intersection of the two lines is, the x value is minus 5 by 22 and y coordinate is 15 by 22. Now we have to find out the equation of a line parallel to y-axis. So the equation of a line parallel to y-axis will be always in the form of x is equal to a. So a is the x coordinate. So therefore the equation of line is x is equal to minus 5 by 22. So this can be further simplified. Even you can leave the answer here itself, otherwise it can be 22x is equal to minus 5. This is 22x plus 5 is equal to 0. In this question, we need to find out the equation of a line which is drawn perpendicular to the given line x by 4 plus y by 6 is equal to 1 and through the point where it meets the y-axis. Let us see the solution for this. Now the given equation of line is x by 4 plus y by 6 is equal to 1. So as this is in the form of intercept form, therefore it meets x-axis at 4, 0 and y-axis at 0, 6. Let us find out the slope of this line. Minus of x coefficient, that is 1 by 4, by y coefficient, which will be minus 1 by 4 into 6. This will be minus 3 by 2. Let us consider this as m1. Now let us assume the slope of the line which is perpendicular to the given line as m2. Then since they are perpendicular, m1 into m2 must be minus 1. So m1 is this. This is minus 3 by 2 into m2 is equal to minus 1. So that is m2 is equal to 2 by 3. Now we need to find out the equation of a line having slope this. Now the line is passing through the point where it meets the y-axis. It is passing through 0, comma 6. This point we have shown at the beginning like this. So now we have to use the points slope form or slope point form, which is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. That is y minus 6 is equal to 2 by 3 into x minus 0, that is 3 into y minus 6 is equal to 2x. So this is 3y minus 18 is equal to 2x. So 2x minus 3y plus 18 is equal to 0. So the required equation is 2x minus 3y plus 18 is equal to 0. In this question, we have to find out the area of a triangle formed by the three lines given here. Let us see the solution for this. Here is a triangle ABC, in that one of the sides is y minus x is equal to 0, and the second one is x plus y is equal to 0, and the third one is x minus k is equal to 0. Let us write the statement here. Given that y minus x is equal to 0, x plus y is equal to 0, x minus k is equal to 0. This is 1, this is second equation, this is third equation, are sides of a triangle. Now we have to find out the area of the triangle. To find out the area, we require the vertices. Now let us consider the equations 1 and 3. Now in the first equation says x is equal to y, and third equation says x is equal to k. That implies x, y are both equal to k. So that means the point of intersection of equation 1 and equation 3 is k comma k. That means if we see the figure, this is 3 x minus k and y minus x is 1. So this point will be k comma k. Now similarly we will take 1 and 2. Consider the first equation and second equation. First equation is x minus y. This is not x minus y. Y minus x is equal to 0. And the second one is that x plus y is equal to 0. From the first equation, x is equal to y. And the second equation, x is equal to minus y. As we know that the equations which are in the form of y is equal to x, they pass through origin. So the point of intersection of these two lines, this is y minus x is equal to 0, x plus y, this one will be 0, comma 0. Now let us consider the remaining pair, the 2 and 3. Second equation is x plus y is equal to 0, and the third equation is x minus k is equal to 0. So from here y is equal to minus x, and from here x is equal to k. So that implies y is equal to minus k and x is equal to k. So the point of intersection will be k comma minus k. So if you look at the figure, so C is k comma minus k. So the vertices of triangle are, one is k comma k, and the second one is 0 comma 0, and the third one is k comma minus k. Now we need to find out the area of the triangle. So this is the area of the triangle formula. Using this, let us find out the area of the triangle ABC. Half into x1 is k into y2 minus y3, that is 0 minus of minus k, which is plus k. Now plus x2 is 0 into y3 is minus k plus x3 is k into y1 minus y2, that is k minus 0. Now if you simplify this, half into k is k square. This whole thing is 0, and this is k into k is k square, which is half into 2k square. This is k square square units. So area of the triangle is k square square units. In this question, the three equations are given to us, and it is said that they are intersecting at one point. That means the three lines are concurrent lines. We have to find out the value of the unknown p. Let us see the solution for this. It is given that the three equations 3x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0, px plus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0, 2x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0 are intersecting at one point. We have to find out the value of p. Now let us consider the two equations 1 and 3, and we'll find out the point of intersection of these two, and we'll substitute that point of intersection into this so that we get the value of p. Now the first and third equations are 3x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0, 2x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. Now let us add the two equations. Here y minus y gets cancelled. We get 5x minus 5 is equal to 0. So 5x is equal to 5. So that will give us x is equal to 1. Now let us substitute. X is equal to 1 into any one of the two equations, either first or third. In the third equation, then we get the third equation is 2x minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. So this will be 2 into 1 minus y minus 3 is equal to 0. So this will give us 2 minus y minus 3 is 0. So minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. So this is minus y is equal to 1. That implies y is equal to minus 1. So the point of intersection of equations 1 and 3 is, here we got the x as 1 and y is minus 1. Now let us consider the second equation, px plus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0, and now we will substitute this point into this equation. We get p into 1 plus 2 into minus 1 minus 3 is equal to 0. This will give us p minus 2 minus 3 is equal to 0. So that p is equal to 5. So the value of p is 5. In this question, the three lines are given to us, then we need to show this. Let us see the solution for this. Given that y is equal to m1x plus c1, y is equal to m2x plus c2, y is equal to m3x plus c3, are concurrent. That means all the three lines are passing through the same point. Now let us consider the equation number 1 and 2. Both are equal to y here. So m1x plus c1 is equal to m2x plus c2. That will give us m1x minus m2x is equal to c2 minus c1. So x into m1 minus m2 is equal to c2 minus c1. So x is equal to c2 minus c1 by m1 minus m2. Now let us substitute the value of x in the equation 1. So the equation 1 is y is equal to m1x plus c1. That will give us y is equal to m1 into c2 minus c1 by m1 minus m2 plus c1. This is y is equal to m1 c2 minus m1 c1 plus c1 m1 minus c1 m2 by m1 minus m2. Here what are the things gets cancelled? c1 m1, m1 c1 gets cancelled. Then we get y is equal to m1 c2 minus c1 m2 by m1 minus m2. So that means the point of intersection of the first and second equations will be c2 minus c1 by m1 minus m2, comma m1 c2 minus c1 m2 by m1 minus m2. Now we need to substitute this point into the equation number 3. So substitute this point in the equation 3. So that is y is equal to m3x plus c3 is the point. So y will be this m1 c2 minus c1 m2 by m1 minus m2, which is m3 into x is this c2 minus c1 by m1 minus m2 plus c3. This will give us m1 c2 minus c1 m2 by m1 minus m2. This is m3 c2 minus m3 c1 plus c3 m1 minus c3 m2 by m1 minus m2. As both denominators are same, we can write the numerators equal. This is m1 c2 minus c1 m2. Let us bring all the terms this side. Is equal to 0. Now let us simplify this and write further m1 into here m1 c2, here m1 c3, so it will be c2 minus c3. Now when we look at m2 here and m2 here m2, so if I take m2 common, then I can write c3 minus c1. Then if I take m3 common, then m3 terms are here, which is c1 minus c2. This is what we were asked to prove. In this question, we need to find out the equation of the lines through the point 3, 2, which make an angle of 45 degrees with the line x minus 2y is equal to 3. Let us see the solution for this. A given equation of the line is x minus 2y is equal to 3. Let us find out the slope of this line. Let us call it as m1, which is minus of x coefficient by y coefficient. That is m1 is equal to half. Now let the slope of another line which makes 45 degrees with the given line be m2. Now we have a formula: tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. The whole thing is under modulus. Now the theta is given as 45, so which will be tan 45 degrees is equal to m1 is half minus m2 by 1 plus half into m2, that will be m2 by 2. Now let us simplify. We know that tan 45 is 1, and we get 1 minus 2 m2 by 2. This is the numerator simplification, by 2 plus m2 by 2. This is the denominator simplification. Now the two denominators gets cancelled. We get 1 is equal to 1 minus 2 m2 by 2 plus m2. This is in the modulus. Now we will open the modulus. Then we get two cases. That is 1 minus 2 m2 by 2 plus m2, that is equal to 1, or 1 minus 2 m2 by 2 plus m2 is equal to minus 1. Now let us take the first case. In this case we get 1 minus 2 m2 is equal to 2 plus m2. Then on simplification we get 3 m2 is equal to minus 1. So m2 is equal to minus 1 by 3. Now let us find out here. 1 minus 2 m2 is equal to minus 2 minus m2. This will give us minus m2 is equal to minus 3. That means m2 is equal to 3. Now we got the two slopes. Now let us take the case 1, that is slope m2 is minus 1 by 3 and the point is 3, 2. Now we use the point slope form. This is y minus 2 is equal to minus 1 by 3 into x minus 3. If we simplify this, we get 3y minus 6 is equal to minus x plus 3. That will give us x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0. Now let us move on to the case 2, where slope m2 is 3 and the point is 3, 2. Now y minus 2 is equal to 3 into x minus 3. This is y minus 2 is equal to 3x minus 9. Now if we write together, 3x minus y minus 7 is equal to 0. So the equations of the line are x plus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0 and 3x minus y minus 7 is equal to 0. In this question, we need to find out the equation of a line which is passing through the point of intersection of the given two lines, and also the line has equal intercepts on the coordinate axis. Let us see the solution for this. A given pair of lines is 4x plus 7y minus 3 is equal to 0. Let us call this as the first equation, and 2x minus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0 is the second equation. Let us multiply equation number 2 by 2. Then we get both equations will be 4x plus 7y minus 3 is equal to 0. This is the first equation I am writing as it is. Now the second equation, let us multiply by 2 and write, which we get 4x minus 6y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now let us subtract the second equation from the first, then we get 4x gets cancelled, and we get 7y plus 6y is 13y minus 5 is equal to 0. Here we get 13y is equal to 5, so y will be 5 by 13. Now to get the value of x, let us substitute this y is equal to 5 by 13 in the equation 1 or 2. Now let us substitute y value 5 by 13 into the equation 2x minus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. Then 2x minus 3 into 5 by 13 plus 1 is equal to 0. Here we get 2x minus 15 by 13 plus 1 is equal to 0. So if we take the LCM and simplify, we get 2x minus 2 by 13 is equal to 0. Then 2x is equal to 2 by 13. So x is equal to 1 by 13. So the point of intersection of the two given lines is 1 by 13, 5 by 13. Now we have to find out the equation of a line which is passing through this point and having equal intercepts on the coordinate axis. Let us do that now. So the intercept form of the line is x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. As intercepts are equal, so the equation will be now x by a plus y by a is equal to 1. Here you can even write x by b plus y by b is equal to 1. Now the line is passing through 1 by 13, 5 by 13. Let us substitute into that. We get 1 by 13a. If I substitute in place of x 1 by 13, and if I substitute 5 by 13 in place of y, I will get 5 by 13a is equal to 1. So we get 6 by 13a is equal to 1, and by cross multiplication we get 13a is equal to 6, and a is equal to 6 by 13. And let us substitute a is equal to 6 by 13 in the equation x by a plus y by a is equal to 1, and we get x by 6 by 13 plus y by 6 by 13 is equal to 1. That will give us 13x by 6 plus 13y by 6 is equal to 1. So if we simplify further, we get 13x plus 13y is equal to 6. So the required equation of the line is 13x plus 13y is equal to 6. Show that the equation of the line passing through the origin and making an angle theta with the line y is equal to mx plus c is y by x is equal to plus or minus m plus tan theta by 1 minus m tan theta. Let us see the solution for this. The given line is y is equal to mx plus c and its slope is m because it is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Now let the slope of line passing through origin and making theta angle with the given line be assumed as capital M. Now we know that tan theta is equal to capital M minus small m by 1 plus capital M small m. As this is absolute value, that implies tan theta will have two values, that is plus m minus m by 1 plus m into m, and one is with a negative value, that is tan theta is equal to minus capital M minus small m by 1 plus capital M into small m. Now let us consider the first case, that is tan theta is equal to capital M minus small m by 1 plus capital M small m. If we cross multiply, we get tan theta plus m small m tan theta, that is equal to capital M minus small m. So on further simplification, this can be capital M into small m tan theta minus capital M is equal to minus m minus tan theta. Now in the left hand side, if I take capital M common, then I'll get m tan theta minus 1 is equal to minus of m plus tan theta. So this will be m is equal to minus of m plus tan theta by m tan theta minus 1. So now further simplification, so the capital M is equal to m plus tan theta by 1 minus m tan theta. Now given that the line is passing through the origin, so equation of line is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. As the line is passing through the origin, it is y minus 0 is equal to m into x minus 0. So this is y by x is equal to m. That implies y by x is equal to, here we got the value of m, that is small m plus tan theta by 1 minus m tan theta. This is the first equation. Now let us consider the case 2. That is, here it is case 2. Tan theta is equal to minus of capital M minus small m by 1 plus capital M small m. So if we cross multiply, we get tan theta plus capital M into small m tan theta. This is equal to minus capital M plus small m. So this will be capital M small m tan theta plus capital M equal to small m minus tan theta. Here m I'm taking common, then this will be m tan theta plus 1 is equal to m minus tan theta. So this will be capital M is equal to small m minus tan theta by 1 plus m tan theta. But we know that m is equal to y by x. So therefore y by x is equal to m minus tan theta by 1 plus m tan theta. This is equation number 2. So from the two equations 1 and 2, this y by x can be written as m plus or minus tan theta by, here is a small m, by 1 minus plus m tan theta. So y by x is equal to plus or minus m plus tan theta, here m is small m, by 1 minus m tan theta. So hence the equation of line passing through origin and making an angle theta with the line y is equal to mx plus c is y by x is equal to plus or minus m plus tan theta by 1 minus m tan theta. In this problem, we have to find out the ratio in which the line segment joining these 2 points is divided by the line x plus y is equal to 4. Let us see the solution for this. Let us assume that the C divides the line segment joining the points minus 1, 1 and 5, 7 in the ratio k is to 1. Now we know the section formula. This is the section formula. Let us use this formula now to find out the point C. M1 x2, that is k into x2 is 5 plus 1 into minus 1 by k plus 1, and here k into y2 is 7 plus 1 into y1 is 1 by k plus 1. This will give us 5k minus 1 by k plus 1, 7k plus 1 by k plus 1. And now it is given that this line segment is divided by the line. Therefore, C lies on the line x plus y is equal to 4. Now let us substitute this point in the equation. That is 5k minus 1 by k plus 1 plus 7k plus 1 by k plus 1 is equal to 4. If we simplify this, the common denominator is k plus 1, so we get 12k. Here minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, is equal to 4. If we cross multiply, we get 12k is equal to 4k plus 4. This will give us 8k is equal to 4. So k is equal to half. So therefore, the required ratio is 1 by 2 is to 1. That implies 1 is to 2. In this question, we need to find out the distance of the line 4x plus 7y plus 5 is equal to 0 from the point 1, 2, and this point 1, 2 lies on the line 2x minus y is equal to 0. Let us see the solution for this. The given equations of the line are 4x plus 7y plus 5 is equal to 0. This is the equation number 1. And 2x minus y is equal to 0. This is the second equation. Now from the equation 2, we can say that y is equal to 2x. Now let us consider the first equation, that is 4x plus 7y plus 5 is equal to 0. Now let us substitute the y value into this. What shall we get? 4x plus 7 into 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. This will get 4x plus 14x is 18x plus 5 is 0. This will give us x is equal to minus 5 by 18. Now let us substitute the value of x, which is minus 5 by 18, in the equation y is equal to 2x. That means y is equal to 2 into minus 5 by 18, and we get y is equal to minus 5 by 9. So therefore, the point of intersection Let us name that as Q. This point is minus 5 by 18 is the value of x and minus 5 by 9 is the value of y. Now given point is, let us assume that as P, which is 1, 2, lies on the line 2x minus y is equal to 0, and this point also lies on the line. Now let us find out the distance between P and Q using the distance formula. Now PQ is equal to square root of x2 minus x1, that is 1 minus of minus 5 by 18, that means 1 plus 5 by 18 whole square, plus 2 minus of minus, that is plus 5 by 9 whole square. On simplification, we get 23 by 18 whole square plus 23 by 9 whole square. This will give us 529 by 324 plus 529 by 81. Now if I take square root of 529 by 81 as common, then I get square root of 1 by 4 plus 1. And if you simplify this, this is 23 by 9 into 5 by 4. For this square root will be there. So ultimately we get 23 root 5 by 9 into 2 is 18. So the distance between the two lines 4x plus 7y plus 5 is equal to 0, and a point 1, 2 along the line 2x minus y is equal to 0 is 23 root 5 by 18 units. In this interesting problem, you need to find the direction in which a straight line must be drawn through the point minus 1, 2 so that its point of intersection with the line x plus y is equal to 4 may be at a distance of 3 units from the given point. Let us see the solution for this. Let the required direction makes an angle theta with the positive direction of x-axis. Then the equation of a line through the point minus 1, 2 in the above said direction will be x minus of minus 1 by cos theta, which is equal to y minus 2 by sin theta, that is equal to some variable r. So therefore x plus 1 is equal to r cos theta and y minus 2 is equal to r sin theta. So this will give us x is equal to r cos theta minus 1 and y is equal to r sin theta plus 2. And here modulus r is the distance from minus 1, 2 to the point x, y. Here x, y is r cos theta minus 1, r sin theta plus 2. And it is given that this point lies on this equation. Let us write that. Given that this point lies on the equation x plus y is equal to 4. Now let us substitute this r cos theta minus 1 plus r sin theta plus 2 is equal to 4, and here the distance is given as 3 units, so therefore modulus R is 3. So this will give us R into cos theta plus sin theta. Here 2 minus 1 is 1. If 1 goes other side, you will get 3. And if we square on both sides here, we get R square is equal to 9. Now here we get cos theta plus sin theta is equal to 3 by R. If we square on both sides, we get cos theta plus sin theta whole square is equal to 9 by R square. But here R square value is 9. So therefore we get cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2 cos theta sin theta is equal to 1, since R square is 9. So the value of this is also 1. So we get 2 cos theta sin theta plus 1 is equal to 1. So the value of this is sin 2 theta is equal to 0. So when sin will be 0, sin 2 theta will be sin 0 degrees, or sin 2 theta is equal to sin 180 degrees. So therefore theta is equal to 0 degrees or 90 degrees. Therefore the required line is either parallel to x-axis because it is 0 degrees, or parallel to y-axis because it is making 90 degrees. In this question, let's see that the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle has its end at the point 1, 3 and minus 4, 1. We need to find out the equation of the legs of the given right triangle. Let us see the solution for this now. Given that 1, 3 and minus 4, 1 are the ends of a hypotenuse of a right triangle, we have to find out the equations of the legs. Let us try to understand this problem with the help of a figure. Here is the x-axis and this is y-axis, and here is the point 1, 3 and here the point is minus 4, 1. And now the line segment joining these 2 points is the hypotenuse of a right triangle. Now let us try to form the right triangle here. Here is one right triangle which we can form, and we also can draw another right triangle. Look at this side. Here is one right angle also can be formed. So that means with the help of this hypotenuse we can form 2 right angles. Let us call this as A, this as B. If I call this as C and D, let us interpret the solution now. AB is the hypotenuse, so if triangle ACB is considered, then the 2 legs are BC and AC. Now the equation of AC, you can see here AC is parallel to the y-axis, therefore the equation of AC is x is equal to 1, and the equation of the other leg, which is BC, and this BC is parallel to x-axis, therefore it is y is equal to 1. Now if the triangle is ADB, that means if we consider this triangle, then the legs are AD and BD. So the 2 legs are AD and BD. Now we need to find out the equations of this. BD is parallel to y-axis. So therefore the equation is x is equal to -4, and similarly the other leg, which is AD is parallel to x-axis. So therefore equation of that line is y is equal to 3. In this question, we have to find out the image of the point 3, 8 with respect to the line x plus 3y is equal to 7, assuming that this line acts as a plane mirror. Let us see the solution for this. Now the given equation of the line is x plus 3y is equal to 7. Then slope of this line is minus of x coefficient, that is 1 by 3. Now let us assume the given point as P, P3, 8. Let us assume that N be a foot of the perpendicular from the point P on the line x plus 3y is equal to 7. So therefore this Pn will be perpendicular to this line. So slope of this line Pn will be 3, because the product of the slopes of the two perpendicular lines is -1. Now let us write the equation of Pn. Y minus 8 is equal to m, that is slope, which is 3 into x minus x1, that is 3. I am using the slope point form here. So here we get y minus 8 is equal to 3x minus 9. If we write this as equation, we get 3x minus y minus 1 is equal to 0. This can be written as 3x minus y is equal to 1. Let us consider this as the second equation and this as the first equation. And observe that being n is the foot of the perpendicular, the n is the point of intersection of the equations 1 and 2. Now if we solve these two equations 1 and 2, then we can get the point n. 1 is x plus 3y is equal to 7 and 2 is 3x minus y is equal to 1. Now let us multiply the equation 2 by 3. Then we get both equations. Let us write here. So x plus 3y is equal to 7. And if we multiply the second equation by 3, we get 9x minus 3y is equal to 3. Now let us add both equations. Then 3y minus 3y gets cancelled. We get 10x is equal to 10. So x will be 1. Now let us substitute x is equal to 1 in the equation x plus 3y is equal to 7. Then we get 1 plus 3y is equal to 7. Then 3y is equal to 6. So y is equal to 2. So the point n is 1, 2. Now let us assume that P dash with the coordinates a, b be the image of P, because we need to find out the image here. So that is what we are doing here. So therefore n is the midpoint of the line PP dash. Now we know the midpoint formula, which is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Let us substitute this. We get 3 plus a by 2 comma 8 plus b by 2. So the midpoint of this PP dash, which will be n, that is 1 comma 2. Now 3 plus a by 2 is equal to 1 and 8 plus b by 2 is equal to 2. If we simplify this, we get 3 plus a is equal to 2 and 8 plus b is equal to 4. So a is equal to minus 1 and b is equal to minus 4. So therefore p dash is equal to minus 1 comma minus 4. So therefore minus 4 comma minus 1 is the image of 3 comma 8 with respect to the line x plus 3y is equal to 7. In this problem, we were given that the two lines y is equal to 3x plus 1 and 2y is equal to x plus 3 are equally inclined to the line y is equal to mx plus 4. And we have to find out the value of m. Let us see the solution for this. Now given the two lines, the first one is y is equal to 3x plus 1 and another one is 2y is equal to x plus 3. Now as the line is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, then its slope can be directly written as 3. Now this can be written as y is equal to x by 2 plus 3 by 2. So therefore the slope of this line is 1 by 2. Now these two lines are equally inclined with the line y is equal to mx plus 4. And the slope of this line is m. Now we know that the tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. Everything is in the modulus. And now the inclination between these two lines and inclination between these two lines is same. So therefore we can write like this using the slopes. So 3 minus m by 1 plus 3m. This is in the modulus. This is tan theta of first two lines, and which will be equal to the slope of this line is half here. So half minus m by 1 plus half into m will be m by 2. Now if we simplify this, we get 3 minus m by 1 plus 3m, which is equal to 1 minus 2m by 2 plus m. Now the two modulus are equal, so that implies 3 minus m by 1 plus 3m is equal to plus or minus 1 minus 2m by 2 plus m. Let us take the first case, which is 3 minus m by 1 plus 3m is equal to 1 minus 2m by 2 plus m. I am taking the positive value. Now if I simplify this by cross multiplying, I get 6 minus 2m minus m square plus 3m is equal to 1 minus 2m plus 3m minus 6m square. If we write them together, 6 plus m minus m square is equal to 1 plus m minus 6m square. If we simplify this, we get 5m square plus 5 is equal to 0. This will give us 5m square is minus 5 and m square will be minus 1, which is not possible. because the slope of a line is always a real number. Here we are getting an imaginary value. Let us take the case 2. Now in the second case, 3 minus m by 1 plus 3m is equal to, with a negative value, 1 minus 2m by 2 plus m. If we simplify this, we get 3 minus m by 1 plus 3m is equal to minus 1 plus 2m by 2 plus m. By cross multiplying, we get 6 minus 2m plus 3m minus m square is equal to minus 1 plus 2m minus 3m plus 6m square. Let us simplify this. We get 6 plus m minus m square, which is equal to minus 1 minus m plus 6m square. Writing all the terms together, m square, and if m comes other side, minus 2m minus 7 is equal to 0. Now we need to solve this quadratic equation using the formula, which will give us 2 plus or minus square root of 4 plus 196 by 14, that is 2a. So which can be simplified, 2 plus or minus, this is 200 by 14, then this is 2 plus or minus 10 root 2 by 14. If we take 2 common and simplify, we get 1 plus or minus 5 root 2 by 7. So the value of m is equal to 1 plus or minus 5 root 2 by 7. In this question, it is given that the sum of the perpendicular distances of a variable point p x, y from the two given lines is always 10, and show that p must move on a line. Let us see the solution for this. Now the given lines are x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0 and 3x minus 2y plus 7 is equal to 0. It is given that the distance between this point and the two lines and their sum is 10. Now let us find out the distance between this point and the first line. So we know that the distance formula is modulus ax1 plus by1 plus c by square root of a square plus b square. Now let us find out the distance between the point px, y and the first line, that is x plus y, because the coefficients are 1, 1 each here, minus 5 by 1 square plus 1 square whole under root, and similarly we will find out the d2. This is 3x minus 2y, because here the coefficients are 3 and minus 2, plus 7 by 3 square plus minus 2 whole square, the whole square root. So the d1 will be modulus x plus y minus 5 by root 2, and d2 is 3x minus 2y plus 7 by, this is 9 plus 4 is root 13. Now given that sum of distances is 10, that implies modulus x plus y minus 5 by root 2 plus modulus 3x minus 2y plus 7 by root 13 is equal to 10. If we remove the modulus, we get x plus y minus 5 by root 2. This will have plus or minus, and here this also will have plus or minus because we have removed the modulus. 3x minus 2y plus 7 by root 13 is equal to 10. This is a straight line equation. So therefore, P moves on a line. In this question, we need to find out the equation of a line which is equidistant from the two parallel lines 9x plus 6y minus 7 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0. Let us see the solution for this. The given pair of parallel lines are 3x plus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0 and 9x plus 6y minus 7 is equal to 0. The second equation can be written as 3x plus 2y minus 7 by 3 is equal to 0. So these two lines are given as parallel lines. Now let a line which is parallel to both these lines be 3x plus 2y plus k is equal to 0. Let us choose a point on the line 3x plus 2y plus k is equal to 0 by taking x is equal to 0. Here even you can take y is equal to 0 also. If x is equal to 0, we get 2y plus k is equal to 0. So y is equal to minus k by 2. So the point 0 comma minus k by 2 is equidistant from both lines 3x plus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0 and 9x plus 6y minus 7 is equal to 0. So we know the distance formula, that is modulus ax1 plus by1 plus c by square root of a square plus b square. So let us find out the two distances and we will equate them. So the first one is modulus a is 3 here because the first equation is 3x plus 2y plus 6. 3 into x coordinate is 0 plus b is 2 into the y coordinate is minus k by 2 plus 6 by square root of 3 square plus 2 square. This is equal to modulus 3 into 0 plus 2 into minus k by 2 minus 7 by 3. Here I am taking the equation which is in the simplified form by square root of 3 square plus 2 square. Here the both denominators gets cancelled. Then we get here, this is anyhow 0. Here 2 gets cancelled. We get here modulus minus k plus 6 is equal to minus k minus 7 by 3. So if we simplify this, we get modulus minus k plus 6 is equal to plus or minus k minus 7 by 3. Now let us take the first case, minus k plus 6 is equal to minus k minus 7 by 3, and the second case is minus k plus 6 is equal to minus into minus plus k plus 7 by 3. Here this case is not possible because both sides it is minus k. Now let us take the second case, which is minus k plus 6 is equal to k plus 7 by 3. Here we get 2k is equal to 6 minus 7 by 3. Here we get 2k is equal to 11 by 3. So the k value is 11 by 6. So the required line is 3x plus 2y plus 11 by 6 is equal to 0. If we simplify this, we get 18x plus 12y plus 11 is equal to 0. Let us read the question first to understand it better. A ray of light passing through the point 1, 2 reflects on the x-axis at a point A, and then reflected ray passes through the point 5, 3 and find the coordinates of A. Let us see the solution for this. Now let us try to understand the question with the help of the picture. A ray of light passing through the point 1, 2, say here is the 1, 2, and reflects on the x-axis at point A. Let us assume this point as A, 0. And the reflected ray, here is the reflected ray, passes through the point 5, 3. Let us assume this as P and this as Q, and this point A is A, 0. Now the two given points are assumed as P is 1, 2 and Q is 5, 3, and the point A on x-axis is assumed as A, 0. Now it says that the point line passing through 1, 2 is reflects on the x-axis, and we will have a normal here. Here is a normal. So AL is a normal. Let us write that AL is normal, and let us assume this angle as theta. Therefore this angle is also theta. So angle LAP is equal to angle LAQ is equal to theta. Here you know that angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So therefore angle PAO, here O is the origin, is 90 minus theta. So this angle is 90 minus theta. Therefore this angle is also 90 minus theta. So now here AQ makes 90 minus theta with the positive direction of x-axis. So therefore slope of AQ is equal to tan 90 minus theta, that is equal to cot theta. But if you want to find out the slope of AQ, that will be 0 minus 3 by, this is y2 minus y1, by A minus 5 is equal to cot theta. This is the first result. Now when we look at this AP, this positive angle, let me draw with a different color. This total positive angle will be 90 plus theta. So we can write here AP makes 90 minus theta plus theta plus theta, that is equal to 90 plus theta with positive direction of x-axis. So therefore now the slope of AP is equal to tan 90 plus theta. So slope of AP, here A is A, 0 and P is 1, 2. So using that we can write the slope of AP as 0 minus 2 by a minus 1, which is equal to minus cot theta, because you know that tan 90 plus theta is minus cot theta. This is second equation. Now let us add the equations 1 and 2. The first equation is 0 minus 3 by a minus 5 is equal to cot theta, and the second equation is 0 minus 2 by a minus 1 is equal to minus cot theta. So if we add both equations, we get this is minus 3 by a minus 5 plus this is minus 2 by a minus 1, which will be 0. So this we get minus 3 by a minus 5, which is equal to 2 by a minus 1. If this minus 2 by a minus 1 goes to other side, it becomes plus. Let us cross multiply now, and we get minus 3a plus 3 is equal to 2a minus 10. So this will give us minus 5a is equal to minus 13. So we get a is equal to 13 by 5. So the coordinates of a are 13 by 5, comma 0. So these kind of problems can be solved very easily if you draw the figure nicely. In this problem, we need to prove that the product of the lengths of the perpendiculars drawn from the points to the given line is b square. This is very interesting, but at the same time there are big calculations in this problem. Let us do it carefully. Now we know that the distance between a point and a line is given by the following formula. Let us find out the distance between the first point, square root of a square minus b square, comma 0, from the line x by a cos theta plus y by b sin theta is equal to 1. We get here, let us call this as P1, the distance, which is x is here square root a square minus b square by a cos theta, and y value is 0, anyhow this will be 0, and c is minus 1 here, by cos theta by a whole square plus sin theta by b whole square, the whole square root for this. Now similarly we will consider the second point, minus of square root a square minus b square, comma 0, and the equation remains the same. So the distance this time, let us call it as P2, which is minus square root a square minus b square by a cos theta, and b value will be 0 because y value will be 0 here, and c will be minus 1 by square root of cos theta by a whole square plus sin theta by b whole square. And now we have to find out the product of these two. So the product of the two distances is square root of a square minus b square by a cos theta minus 1 into minus of square root a square minus b square by a cos theta minus 1. And here both denominators have the square root, so when you multiply both, then the square root gets eliminated. And now when we multiply these two, we get a square minus b square by a square cos square theta minus 1 in the modulus, and by this is cos square theta by a square plus sin square theta by b square. And if we simplify this, we get, this is inside the bracket, so if we open them, you get a square cos square theta minus b square cos square theta minus a square by a square by, and if we simplify this, we get b square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta by a square b square. Now if we simplify again, we get a square into cos square theta minus 1 minus b square cos square theta by a square into a square b square by b square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta. So here a square gets cancelled, and we know that cos square theta minus 1 is equal to minus sin square theta. So if we write that, we get minus a square sin square theta, because I am replacing this cos square theta minus 1 with minus sin square theta, and minus b square cos square theta by b square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta. But here when we cancel only a square, b square is left. Let us write in the numerator, that is. Now this whole thing becomes positive, then we get a square sin square theta plus b square cos square theta into b square, this is in the numerator, by b square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta in the denominator. Observe that these two are same, gets cancelled, so we are left with b square. This is what we need to prove. This is very typical and time consuming problem. In this question, a person standing at the junction of two straight paths represented by the equation 2x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. And he wants to reach the path whose equation is 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0 in the least time. Find the equation of the path that he should follow. Let us see the solution for this. Now the given lines are 2x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. Let us solve these two equations. Now multiply the equation number 1 by 3 and equation number 2 by 2, and we get 6x minus 9y plus 12 is equal to 0, and we get here 6x plus 8y minus 10 is equal to 0. Now let us solve these two equations. Here 6x gets cancelled, we get minus 17y plus 22 is equal to 0. So minus 17y is equal to minus 22. So y is equal to 22 by 17. Now let us substitute y is equal to 22 by 17 in any one of the equations. Let us substitute into 2x minus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0. We get here 2x minus 3 into 22 by 17 plus 4 is equal to 0. Here we get 2x minus 66 by 17 plus 4 is equal to 0. Here we get 2x is equal to 66 by 17 minus 4. So 2x is equal to minus 2 by 17. So x is equal to minus 1 by 17. So therefore the point is minus 1 by 17 and 22 by 17. To reach the equation 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0 in the least time, the man must move along the perpendicular. Let us find out the slope of this line. The slope of 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0 is 6 by 7. So therefore, the slope of a line perpendicular to 6x minus 7y plus 8 is equal to 0 is minus 7 by 6. As we know that the product of the slopes of the two perpendicular lines is minus 1. Now we have slope and the point is minus 1 by 17, 22 by 17. Now let us substitute into the formula. We get y minus 22 by 17 is equal to minus 7 by 6 into x plus 1 by 17. If we simplify this, 17y minus 22 by 17, which is equal to minus 7 by 6 into 17x plus 1 by 17. So both denominators 17 gets cancelled. Then we get 6 into 17y minus 22 is equal to minus 7 into 17x plus 1. If we simplify this, this is 102y minus 132 is equal to minus 119x minus 7. So if we write all the terms together, we get 119x plus 102y minus 125 is equal to 0. So the required equation is of the path which the person has to follow is 119x plus 102y minus 125 is equal to 0.